Hello, friends. How are we doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me. How are you doing, people? Welcome to another edition of No Host Bad with IT. My name is Itunu. How are you doing, my people? Thank you so much to all of you, my subscribers out there, my followers, those who had lend me their thoughts on my videos. Thank you so much. God bless you. So, I cannot wish you enough of Merry Christmas. Christmas is still in the air. We thank God for life. So, sorcery, prophecy, sorcery. Are they the same? Are they the same thing? You know, the World Cup has come and gone, and I know a lot of you have seen some people who claim to have prophecies on who the winner of the World Cup will be. It was so serious that people were doing Baba Ijebu with their predictions, with their prophets. They call it prophecy. Uh, so people were betting, they were, gambling with those predictions. So I'm wondering, those things are out there, but you know me, I will use the lens of no host bar to look at it, and more importantly, I don't have any competitor on YouTube. So this thing will be done when I have the time to do them. Yeah, that's it. So people, prophecy, sorcery, divination, predictions, are they the same? That's what I want to look at today. And then I'm asking, what is the purpose of the church? What is the purpose of people who say they are men of God? What are they supposed to be doing? What is expected of them? It is so serious now that there are a lot of people who go to these prophets to go and ask, see if they are doing divination, to go and ask questions about Nigeria, about this personality, about this celebrity, about this influencer, here and there, so that they can make YouTube videos from them. Is it wrong to want to know the mind of God? No, definitely no. But then, pastors in Africa and in Nigeria have turned this as so much work on the psyche of the people that people don't know that God talked to them. Yes, they think that God talked to some group of people. They think that God has some selected few that He talks to, and trust me, that is a wrong teaching. They have taught, and they do this in order to have control, in order to have dominion, to have control of the people, to have control of their minds. And unfortunately, it's not only in Nigeria alone, it's not only in African countries alone, elsewhere abroad, that is what happens in African churches. Yes, they want to be in charge. They so much that they want you to, despite the fact that they have their own challenges, they have their own issues. They still want to tell them when you want to go to the toilet, when you have a choice between eating rice and beans. They want you to come to them. Hey, pastor, should I eat rice? Should I eat beans? That's unnecessary control, because if you hear what some of these pastors themselves are going through, you will be praying for them. You will pity them, because the way God created the world, He didn't create us to be independent of Him. He created us so that we will always depend on Him. We will always need Him. That is why there is nobody on the surface of the earth that doesn't need God, that doesn't have a need. All right. By the time we are all sufficient, we don't have a need, then that means we will not need Him as God. And He doesn't want, because He's our Father, He doesn't want us not to need Him. So continually We will continue to have needs. Yeah, our needs may differ. Definitely they differ. But then we will have needs. People that are billionaires out there, they have other issues. People that doesn't have money, they have their own issues. So people will just say the world is not balanced. So subscribe to this channel, like, share. Thank you so much for doing that. So share this video, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on this video. So I'm going to play for you these two videos that I came across. I'm sure some of you may have seen them, but like I said, we use the lens of No Holds Barred to look at it. Look at the first one. This is a Cameroonian pastor that did his own prediction. Watch this.
Write it down. After the walk up on this platform and on our TV page, write it down. I saw many nations scrambling for the walk up, scrambling for the walk up. But at the end, I saw two nations were the two nations that were holding the World Cup, holding the football. That many nations were scrambling after. And these two nations was Germany and Belgium. They were holding and dragging. They were dragging, tug of war. They were trying to seize the ball, trying to go to the side. And then it ended in 2 versus 1. Belgium 1, Germany 2. Go and write this down. The winner, 2022 World Cup. I see. It's Germany. It shock you. I know you have a.
Yeah, it shocked us. You know, the thing is that he was so sure, he was so emphatic about it that, oh, it's going to be Germany. No missing words. And then we have Prophet Tibeton in Nigeria, who also predicted that not even Germany, not other country, that France will win the World Cup. Let's look at it. I want us to watch these two videos. Then I will now wrap up with the analysis. You know me, I don't like to do long videos. Watch this.
Do you know I play soccer for 17 years? The winner of the person that will take the trophy is France. That is not how they can do this. Yes, France will win. You know, that was one of our member who came to the house. I told the son that France will beat him. France will beat him. Then Morocco will beat Portugal. And when it happened, those that went to bet Nigeria, they were even saying, oh my God, people have put more money. That's what the Lord revealed. That this World Cup, there's going to be a lot of surprise. Even in Nigeria election too, there's going to be a lot of surprise. There are a lot of people who are going to die before May 2023. Even among the Yoruba nation and everything, the other nation. Do you know I play soccer?
Okay, so we're now seeing the surprises, right? Now, let me quickly drop this before I go on. He said a lot of people will die before May, before the election. For me, that is not about God saying anything. That is not about prophecy, because you know what? People die every day. People are born every day. Babies are born as we speak. Babies are born as we speak. Some people are dying. So it's not a prophecy or whatever that is the mind of God that people will die. It's a normal. It's a normal. I mean, we are all going to die at one point or the other. Please give this video thumbs up. I've told you, wherever you see video that you like, just give it thumbs up. That you watched, give it thumbs up. If you watch the video, that means you like it, so give it thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free of charge. This will only help YouTube. I keep explaining it. It will help YouTube to suggest the video to other people like you. So thank you for doing that. So people, you know, I have a saying that go to church with your brains intact. So Prophet Tibeton said it's France, that other man from Cameroon, that Cameroonian pastor said Germany. Okay, so the World Cup was won by Argentina, like you all know. I'm not a football fan. I only watch football when I'm locked down. Meaning, if I visit you, for instance, and you are watching football and I'm locked down, I don't have a choice. I will just stay and watch. Or in my own house, if others are watching, okay, I have a choice in my house, I can do other stuff. So football, I'm not, I don't really, but then this, I'm doing this not because of the football per se, because of you. So there are people, so that you can go to church with your brains intact. I keep saying it. See, God is not a father that doesn't talk to his children. Some people had argued, God doesn't talk to them. Well, fine. If God doesn't talk to you, that's okay. It's you. I will make an analogy. You have a child that you and that child doesn't talk. That means something is wrong. So if God is not talking to you, then that means something is wrong. What you feed on, what the person you sit under as a pastor, it has a lot of things to do with whether you will grow spiritually or not. And spiritual growth is what is what you do intentionally. All right, age is not, I mean, it's automatic. You grow every year, you add one more year, it's automatic. But spiritual growth is intentional. You have to be intentional about it. You Meaning you have to study the word yourself. I kept saying this thing. God doesn't have a grandchild. God doesn't have grandchildren. We are all his children. He has not selected some people so that I can be talking to them and sending them to others. Yes, why some people are in charge is that is to avoid chaos. Is just for the sake of administration. If you apply yourself, if you are in God's will, if you do what he wants, if you are able to pay some sacrifices, he will talk to you. He will relate with you even better than those people you were holding up there, as if they are supposed to be the intermediary between us and God. All right. So many develop your relationship with God. Develop yourself to the extent that you will hear from him. All right. And it's simple. Study the words, pray, be in his path, in his pathway. This is what I mean. If you have a child that's always obey you, oh, this person bring me water to drink, the child wants to bring water, wash plates, do this, do that, the child is always obeying you. Why wouldn't you do stuff for that child? If the child asks you for anything, trust me, you won't bite an eyelid. In fact, there's some things that you will just see and just buy for that child without the child asking. That's why sometimes there are some things God do for us, for me, for instance, without me asking. In fact, a lot of major things He has done for me are things I didn't even pray for, are things I didn't even ask for. It will just drop it on me. So, if you are in His pathway, if you are in His good record, there's nothing, there's no reason why He will not talk to you. There's no reason why He will not do things for you. And if you are trusting God for something, this is why a lot of this pastor, this is why they are holding you by the jugular. If you are trusting God for something, you are praying and it has not manifested, just believe that it is not yet time. The scripture says He make everything beautiful in his own time. Your timing is not His own timing. Yeah. Your timing is, so when we are trusting God for something, we become agitated, we're running the task, oh, Pastor, do this, Pastor, pray for me. Sometimes we one pastor we were talking about some of these things. He said, even if you pray for people and you didn't tell them any vision, they will ask you, Pastor, what did you see? As if they cannot see the road. He said, okay, what do you want me to see? So sometimes we push these people a lot. A lot. I said at the beginning of this video that people now go to them as if they are into divination, to go and ask about people, to go and make inquiry about celebrity, about other men of God, about influencers in the society, and be asking, okay, what about this person, what about this person? So this, a lot of time, these pastors, so they are compelled to say something. But then if you as a pastor, you are not, God has not given you any vision, you don't have to tell anybody anything. Yes, because the how do you know a good prophet? By the accuracy of his prophecy is one, although there are a lot of people that they use other power to do some of these things, we know. But then the scripture says you should test all spirits. It's not that's why I'm trying to say, okay, I asked at the beginning, what is the difference between all these things, divination and all that? So walk with God to the extent that he will talk to you, he will relate to you as a child. He doesn't have to send anybody to you. If you are in his will, he will talk to you. It's a shame, it's unfortunate. The Cameroonian pastor said after the World Cup was ended, he came about and did another video. I don't want to bore you with long video. You know me, I don't do long videos. He came out and said God changed his mind because people were betting with his prediction. So people were betting based on that. They were betting, so that was what happened. Those are trash. Yes, those are trash. People, you can imagine, people as Prophet Tibet made mention of something about betting. So people now go to them, ask questions, and they go and bet. So they are now turning these people to Baba Ijebu sort of gambling. You don't gamble with God. God is not a joker. He has a good sense of humor. If he has ever spoken to you, you will know that. But he's not a jester. Don't stop these things. Walk with God. I know I said before, they have worked on people's psyche that they don't, because they want to control. They don't want you to stand on your own. So much that if you're in a church, you are not telling anybody anything, they don't like you. They see you as, oh, he or she is proud, it's arrogance. No. The Bible says those who know their God, they will do exploit. They'll be as bold as lion. You don't need to go and be telling stories to anybody. They have enough of their own problem to deal with. As don't turn these people to medium. Yeah, this is what is done in the occultic. You go to a sorcerer and begin to do divination. That's what is happening. That's what we are seeing now. So people, I'm still expecting my chicken for Christmas. I'll keep asking you. So my name is Itsun. I'm going to see you again very soon, God willing. If I didn't see you this year, I will see you next year. All right, next year. Please subscribe to this channel, like, share, and let me know your thoughts. People, go to church with your brains intact. God doesn't have grandchildren, and he talks to us as his children. I love you. Bye.